And for more on this Brittney Griner case, let's bring in Joel Rubin, former Deputy Assistant Secretary of State for the Obama administration. Joel, always good to see you. You know, Griner's wife has expressed frustration in how the government has been handling this case, and particularly trying to get Brittney back. What goes on behind the scenes here? How does this work?
Yeah, Adrian, it's great to be with you. And this is a deplorable situation. Brittney's being held hostage, as the reporter just said, and she's being used as a political pawn between Vladimir Putin and what he hopes to be the United States. So behind the scenes, this means that the people at the State Department, the other agencies in the U.S. government are looking at options. What are the options potentially to make a trade, to have some type of release of a Russian who's right now in American jails, to release Brittney? These are very hard discussions. These are not easy, simple dynamics to navigate. And in the meantime, poor Brittney is being taken down a road of public admonishment, humiliation by Russia, and is having to go through this experience, which is nightmarish. So people at State are working 24/7 on this.
But it's so bizarre, I think, even for people considering Russia's reputation. This trial could take up to 2 months. She's already been in Russia, detained for over 5 months, 4 or 5 months, over some CBD oil. I'm sure there are a lot of people thinking, why the heck would you put that in your bag in the first place? But the penalty of 10 years over a marijuana product, what's the logic here?
Well, in this case, you're assuming there is a logic or a rational legal system in Russia that works, and that somehow these are just ridiculous penalties. But we should not have that assumption. Right now, the lead Russian opposition figure, Alexei Navalny, is in prison. He's been in prison ongoing for now upwards of over a year. He was put in prison after being poisoned by Vladimir Putin. There's many different lies about his behavior, and he's just in prison. And this is how it works in a dictatorship. And this is how it works now with an American who's a prominent individual like Brittney is, going into Russia, living, working there in the off season, and now just being used as a pawn, a PR propaganda opportunity for Vladimir Putin. So there's no rational legal system that we should be looking at here.
What does she, in her case, have to do with the fate of a former U.S. Marine, Paul Whelan, who is also being detained in Russia, over the past few years accused of espionage?
Yeah, we've seen these kinds of heart-wrenching moments where in Iran, for example, there were multiple Americans who are in prison. Some are released, some are not. And so we've seen the same thing here where there are Americans. There are multiple Americans captured by Russia in Russian prisons, captured on the battlefield in Ukraine as well. And so it's a case-by-case situation where our diplomats are negotiating, back-channel individuals are negotiating, third parties going to Moscow, working through other influential figures as well, trying to get individuals released. So it really does go case-by-case. It's hard to imagine a fool everyone trade for a fool everyone trade on our side as well. And that typically isn't how it unfolds.
Really quickly, I need a short, sweet answer because we're out of time. But in terms of the conditions that they're facing, and especially in light of the fact that Russia is still invading Ukraine, what do you think the chances are that we get these two back?
Yeah, Adrian, I think the chances are good, but it's going to take a long time. It's going to take many more months at a minimum to get this done.
Wow. Joel Rubin, thank you again, as always, for your perspective on this.
Thanks, Adrian.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.